Okay, this one's for all the parents out there. So our kids came to us the other day and they said, Dad, I saw someone do this. What does this mean? I think there was something that we had seen, maybe at Universal or something. I can't remember what it was. But they did this and I was like, okay, I guess we have to kind of go into whatever that is. We don't shy away from any explanations with our kids. And so, you got this one, you got, that I feel like this is kind of an Italian thing, or you got the real pinched in thing, or you got the one that's kind of like that. That's what I used to do. But this one maybe feels a little more aggressive. I never even used to do that. I didn't even ever have that as a thing. But some people use that as a way of communication. And that's what it brought us to. There's so much energy in the way that we communicate. And the way that we communicate makes all the difference. 95% of our communication is tone of voice. So you could say, fuck yeah. Oh man, that's fucking great. And it's like a beautiful thing. And something, obviously the other way is fuck you or fuck this. And that carries a negative connotation. So what we were thinking about in the context of that, and as we're teaching our kids, is manifestation. How we speak about a thing creates the thing, creates the energy, creates the space. So if we're talking about anything, hey Angela, how are you? If we're talking about anything in particular, manifestation specifically, particularly, we really want to look and say, how are we feeling as we're saying it? What is our tone of voice as we're talking about optimal health, as when we're talking about the ideal relationship, as we're talking about our ideal career? Hey, Megan, how you doing? As we're talking about financial abundance, a new career. Are we excited? Are we feeling it? Or is it kind of still that dread? Is it still something in there that's the doubt? Is there still something in there that's the fear? Because those are the things that comes up with the energy. And that's where that whole context led from, that that one thing for our kids saying that. It's the communication, it's the energy of the thing. And what is the energy that we're putting into our dreams and our desires and what we really have to create in our lives?
Yeah, absolutely. And with manifestation, it's all vibration and feeling behind whatever it is that you're saying or feeling or speaking into existence. And we hear or read a lot of people say like, affirmations don't work. They don't work. Affirmations,
hey, Tony,
cannot work if you don't have the energy and the frequency and the belief behind them, right?
Absolutely.
Like you could want to, I feel like everyone on the planet right now wants to manifest more money, right? Like more money. Yeah. And it's like, you could say, oh, I'm abundant. I've got money flowing to me. But if you are actually internally, you're saying those words externally, and internally you're like, oh my God, where's it going to come from? It's money's, there's nothing here. That's that scarcity vibration, then that's what's going to show up, because the universe speaks in frequency. It speaks in vibration. So we can say those words, but nothing's really going to have to change unless we change the frequency and the feeling behind what it is that we're speaking into existence. And it is easier said than done. It's easier said than done, but we all have beautiful, active, working, amazing, brilliant imaginations, right? So something could be a physical lie. Your bank account might say one thing, right? But there is a spiritual truth of abundance. There is a parallel universe that you can tap into, where you step into the frequency of having all of that financial abundance. There's a spiritual truth to that. So we're tapping into the spiritual truth first, because that exists in this block universe, that exists, and then we can pull it through that frequency that we tap into. We pull it into physical world reality in this third dimension.
Yeah, good to see you, Brad. Hey, so Heather, anxiety is my biggest problem, she says. This is just using the imagination for something that we don't desire.
Yeah.
Just think about that anxiety that anyone feels, that many people feel for different reasons, is just using the faculties of our imagination to create something that hasn't happened in this reality right here and bringing it into the present. Why not use the same faculties of that imagination to create what you want? And that's really the key. That's everything right there. Because some people say, I don't know how to manifest, I don't have a great imagination. That's BS. Because if you have any anxiety in your life, you're creating something right now that is not really present generally. If you're present in what is occurring, then there's actions to be taken. But generally, anxiety is a futuring of some sorts. We're thinking about something that hasn't occurred yet, or something that we think is going to occur. But instead of focusing in on that, where do we want to turn our focus? To the things that we truly desire. And that's where we started off the entire conversation, is about energy, our frequency, our vibration. This is how we tap in. This is what Nikola Tesla was talking about if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, vibration, resonance. When we get in a universal alignment with that, we bring those things into this universe here in our 3D reality. So let us focus in and bring the energy and the frequency and the vibration of that which we desire, because that's where our manifestation tools really take off, in getting the feeling and the vibration in alignment.
Yeah, and I totally get the anxiety thing. I totally, completely relate to
Jocelyn.
it, understand it 100% as a person who, in the past would wake up just clenched, like as soon as my eyes fluttered open, I was like, oh my God. And, it is a process. It is a process to move out of that fear-based frequency and into ease and into grace. It is, and it takes practice, especially when we have anxiety around particular things. Like, we all have that particular thing that kind of gets us a little more than maybe others, and whatever that is for you, it's like taking like bite-sized chunks, right? Just take, if it's, just say it's financial, if that's where your like anxiety comes from, just commit to, even once a day, just setting a manifestation alarm, setting an alarm where you're going to tap into a space where you can really use the faculties of your imagination and imagine that financial freedom as if it's here right now. And just those little baby steps, like that was mine for so long. It was around finances. It was, gosh. And then I was like, how do I move out of this anxious space around that? Because I saw it was just creating more of what I didn't want. And it took practice, and it took bite-sized chunks, and it's something that I continuously work on still every day to get into that frequency. And I remember the day, I remember exactly where I was when I actually caught the frequency of what financial abundance really felt like. I caught it, I felt it 100%, but because I felt like for so long I was trying, but I couldn't quite grasp what that actually really meant as a frequency, as a vibration, as a feeling. And then I remember after, practice, putting in repetition, I finally caught it. And once I did, it was like, oh, there it is. It's like a radio dial that you can dial into that frequency where there's ease and there's peace and there's more than enough. And tapping into that made all the difference in the world. Things started to shift and change around me when it came to finances, 100%. So totally understand that anxiety piece, and it takes practice and takes baby steps, but you'll get there.
Beautiful. And I see that you say, Megan, that you feel so blessed. I love that. And for everybody out there, because you've been doing that manifestation, for everybody out here, here's your assignment. Set your alarm 3 times a day, like Mika said, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening. And you want to just label it manifestation alarm. And when that alarm goes off, stop whatever you're doing and give yourself at least 30 seconds or 3 deep breaths to focus in on what you truly desire, what you want to experience, what you want to feel in your life. If you don't have 30 seconds, you don't have a life. And 90 seconds throughout the day. But you'll see, as you start to do it, you'll want to do it more. And the more that you do it, the more that you bring that frequency into your life. The more that you have, hey, you too, brother.
Hi, Brad.
The more that you do that, the more that you'll feel that frequency. Do those 3 things. Set those alarms. Dial in that frequency, dial in that radio, the frequency, the vibration, the resonance, the energy that you wish to attune to, and watch how your universe changes around you. This is not magic, but it will feel magical. Do this manifestation exercise and watch what happens.
And put music to it. I love to put music to it. Put music that just without lyrics. I don't really like the lyrics because it kind of takes me out of the whatever I'm seeking to manifest. But music that like uplifts the spirit, like kind of epic movie, epic gaming kind of like where it sounds like it's a movie soundtrack, like, you know, anything that really kind of like lifts the vibration and takes you into that like imaginative space. Is a beautiful practice.
I'm excited to do it right now.
I know, I was going to say, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, we're going to do it right
ready.
now. So right after you get off of here, stop whatever you're doing. Give yourself a minute. Put something on that will excite you, that gets you into that mood, that gets you a really something that's like some cinematic, that gets you excited about your life, about what you're up to creating, because that vibration again will resonate out to your family, to your friends, to your business, to everything that you're doing for the rest of your day. This is how it works. Plant the seed right here and watch what it does for you. Megan, challenge accepted. Beautiful. Melissa, how are you? Sending so much love, light, and aloha wherever you are. Here's to the power that you have.
So just real quick, Megan said, can you message me or post the self questions to meditate and manifest? You know, it really is whatever it is on your spirit that you're really seeking to manifest. And it's not necessarily, it can be posed as a question, but what I found the most helpful is just to really honestly put yourself in your imagination and be in the space of whatever you want, that desire, whatever you want, as if it is here, right now, like as deeply as you can feel it with all of your senses. So you might want to have like an end scene, a picture of what it is that you want. Say it's a relationship, you know, you see yourself in this relationship, and more importantly, you feel the feelings of what it is, the reason why you are desiring this relationship. What are the feelings that you're seeking to feel? And you get into that. What does that feel like? Oh, what does that feel like? And you just continue to be curious and to step more deeply into that as if it's already right here, right now. And when you catch it, you'll know you caught the frequency because you'll feel good. It'll feel good. It'll feel like ease. It'll feel joy. It'll feel like it's happening. It's right here, right now. And that's what pulls it in.
Absolutely. You are powerful no matter where you are. Take that challenge on. Do that manifestation. Bring that energy to existence. Feel it. Feel that energy, resonate with it, get into the emotional space, and you will instantly get that boost. I promise you. And it's going to start to change every aspect of your life. It's absolutely incredible. Megan, wise words. Thank you. Absolutely. Have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are.
One more thing.
Okay.
It's just a way to break out of the old programming too. Like it's a way to break out of that, like, because we're so programmed with like not enough, fear-based, anxious thoughts, right? That are like coming at us all the time.
Love you too, Tony.
And stepping into
Thanks,
and
Jocelyn.
making manifestation a part of your daily practice allows the old programming to like dissipate, so you're not in that fear-based frequency anymore. You're in the higher realm, you're in the higher frequency, and then the stuff that you want comes to you way more easily. So
Absolutely.
it's just how it works.
And we like to always talk about spirituality as well as science. So spirituality talks about the I am presence, about creating your world, about what you put into your imagination, you create into this physical world reality. But science has also caught up to it, understanding that there is neuroplasticity within the brain, that we thought that something that was fixed can now be, because of the plasticity of the brain, that new neural pathways can be created based on what we are putting into this computer. We have the opportunity to put that software into this computer and create a new paradigm, create a new belief, create a new structure, create a new reality around our world. This is science meeting spirituality in this beautiful way, because what it does when you get that perspective and you get that awareness is that you create your world from that space. And this is what we're up to. You create your world as a means and an opportunity to heal, transform, create the miraculous, and experience more love, joy, and fulfillment than you ever have in your life. Let's have fun with the process. This is not a process that we have to battle through to manifest or anything like that. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is something that should be fun. Like Mika said, you'll know you're doing it correctly because it will feel good. It's not based on something from the past. We're futuring something good. We're futuring something that's beautiful. We're futuring your grand design, your perfect beingness, your higher source self. This is your opportunity to do that. So that's what we want you to do, is understand this is science and it is spirituality, and together it creates your world. It's so exciting. It's so fun.
Let's make it fun, man.
Make it
I'm
fun.
all about it. All about it.
Absolutely.
All of us.
Yes, have some
yes.
fun. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Here's to fun. Here's to just light. Here's to love. Here's to you looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing that you're powerful. Here's to using the faculties of our imagination to create whatever we want and to manifest that good energy right here. So that's your assignment. Right after we punch out of here, do it. 30 seconds, 1 minute. Allow it to carry you out over and see how that really ripples out into everything into your life. Yeah, Megan.
Yes. We're going to do it too.
Yeah, we're going to do it too. Absolutely. Sending you love, light, and aloha. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Bye.